Today's June 12, 2015 will make it exactly 22 years since Nigerians participated in what has remained arguably the nation's freest and fairest presidential elections. After fiercely contested primaries held in Jos, Plateau State by the SDP, a renowned multi-millionaire businessman, Chief Moshood Mko Abiola, better known as MKO, emerged as the party's presidential flag bearer. His opponent was a little-known Kano businessman, Alhaji Bashir Tofa, who flew the flag for the NRC. Abiola took what was then considered a political risk. He picked Ambassador Babagana Kingibe, a fellow Muslim, as his running mate. Several events followed in quick succession. The country witnessed the most robust election campaigns and mobilization of the electorate to participate in the process.
No work, no food, no house, no life. The small water then they bring now so dirty they pull am. The small money they get now so transport they chop am. Abba, school low, na headache, hospital no work, attire for life oh. My brother, waiting you they think oh. My sister, help don't come. SDP, MKO, Kingibe, action. MKO, Kingibe, SDP, progress. Abiola na the hope, SDP na the party to solve our problem and better our life. Oh, MKO, 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 action. Abiola, 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 progress. Now he be the hope for better tomorrow.
Professor Humphrey Nwosu, the chairman of the Electoral Commission, and his team set June 12, 1993 as a date for the presidential elections. They had no idea they were setting up a date for a sad history. The leadership of the Armed Forces Ruling Council included Babangida, the President, Vice President Augustus Aikomu, and the Chief of Army Staff General Sani Abacha. For the first time in the nation's checkered history, Nigerians who had a reputation for clinging to their ethnic and religious identities in previous elections set aside their differences to vote massively for the MKO Kingibe ticket. Abiola beat Tofa in his electoral ward to prove his level of acceptability across the nation. No sooner had the NEC begun a state-by-state announcement of the election result, behold, the worst happened. The military head of state, Ibrahim Babangida, announced the annulment of the elections. In a speech on June 26, 1993, he cited electoral malpractices such as rigging and vote buying as reasons for his actions.
It is true that the presidential election was generally seen to be free, fair, and peaceful. However, there was in fact a huge array of electoral malpractices virtually in all the states of the Federation before the actual voting began.
The world was stunned. Nigerians were enraged. This set the stage for the forced exit of Ibrahim Babangida, the self-styled evil genius. Street protests and organized civil disobedience became a daily routine. Babangida eventually, due to both national and international pressure, stepped aside on August 26, 1993 and set up the Chief Ernest Shonekan-led interim national government with a mandate to run government and organize fresh elections. The protests continued. Abacha, who was left behind to stabilize Shonekan's administration, shoved it aside on November 17, 1993 and took over the reins of government. The struggle for the actualization of the people's mandate continued unabated. Scores of Nigerians were killed as the military cracked down on protesters. Many went in exile, and more were jailed for daring to stand up to the military. The presumed winner of the elections, Chief Mko Abiola, erroneously believing that General Sani Abacha would do the right thing by restoring his mandate, encouraged some of his lieutenants to participate in the Abacha administration. little did he know Abacha had ambitious plans of his own. When it became obvious that Abacha was as unwilling to honor the people's will, Abiola took his destiny into his own hands and stepped forward to claim his mandate. On June 11, 1994, Abiola declared a government of national unity at Ekpedeto in Lagos in a speech titled "Enough is Enough." Abiola had famously declared, "I cannot surrender my mandate unless the people so demand, and it is by virtue of this mandate that I say that the decision of the federal military government to cancel the result of the elections is unpatriotic and capable of causing undue and unnecessary confusion in the country." This bold and dogged move led to his arrest and a tragic death after drinking what many have called a deadly cup of tea.